Hello, dear aspirant. This is Dr. Sourav Sir Classes. Our contact number is 98367 93076. Again, I am repeating our contact number, which is 98367 93076. And our email ID is souravsirclasses@gmail.com. So, if you have any mathematical queries, doubts, or anything, so please feel free to contact on this number. That means you can call on this number or WhatsApp also. Rather, you can drop an email to our email ID, then our team can arrange it out clearing session for you. After that, you can join our regular batches, our one-on-one sessions, and our online classes. So that will be beneficial for your preparation of upcoming examinations. Okay, and your semester exams also. So now we are going to solve a problem which is appeared in the Get AI question paper, and the question is telling us that suppose x and y are random variables. The conditional expectation of x given y is denoted by p expectation of x given y. Then we have to find the expectation of x given y. And there are four options here, which are expectation when our x is x given y, expectation of x, y, expectation of y, and option C is telling us that expectation of x, and option D is giving expectation of y. Okay, so let us see what we can do from this. So we have to understand the notation first. So first, let us recall some definitions. Okay, so random variables x and y are random variables, which means they can take on various values based on some probability distribution. Now the conditional expectation, which is this. This is expected value of x. This is expected value of x given that y takes on a particular value. Importantly, expectation of x given y is itself a random variable because it depends on the value of y. Now the expectation of a random variable, which is this is the average value that the random variable z takes weighted by its probabilities. So our this thing is expected value of the random variable expectation of x given y. Okay, so let us break down first. So let's think about this first. This let's think about what expectation of x given y represents. For a fixed value y of y, our expectation when our x is this and y equals to this is a number, the average of x given y equals to y, big Y equals to y. But since our big Y is random and our expectation of x given y is a function of y, has hence a random variable. Okay, am I right? So now our expectation of this thing is the average of expectation of x given y over all possible values of y. Okay, so now the law of total expectation. So the a fundamental property in probability is the law of total expectation, also known as the tower property. What is it? That is expectation of x equals to expectation of x given y. This means that the overall expectations of x is equal to the expectation of the conditional expectation of x given y. Okay, so now intuitive explanation. That will be what? So imagine y categorizes the scenarios in which x is being considered. For which category? Value of y. we compute the average of x and then we average those averages over all categories. This should give us the overall average of x. For example, let x be the sorry let x be the height of person. Okay, and y be their gender. So our expectation of x when given our y equals to male is the average height of males. And if we take this thing as our expectation of x given y equals to female is the average height of females. So now the expectation of this thing, expectation of x given y is the average of these two averages weighted by the probability of being male or female, which should equal the overall average height, our expectation of x. Am I right? So now from the law of total expectation, we have our expectation of x given y, that is equals to this. Now let us verify it with an example. So to ensure this is correct, let's work through a simple example. Okay. So let y be a Bernoulli random variable with probability our y equals to 1 is p, and probability when our y equals to 0 is 1 minus. Now define x such that if y equals to 1, then our x is 10, and if our y is 0, then x is 20. So now let us compute the expectation of x given y. And that should be what? Expectation of x given y equals to 1, that is equals to 10 we should have, and our expectation of x given y equals to 0, that is equals to 20. So our expectation of x given y is equals to 10 when y equals to 1 and 20 when our y equals to 0. Okay. So now we have to find the expectation x given y. Okay. So that is equals to 10 into p plus that should be 20 into 1 minus. And now we have to compute our expectation of x. Okay. So our x equals to 10 with probability p, and our x equals to 20 with probability 1 minus. So then our expectation of x will be what? Expectation of x is now 10p plus 20 into 1 minus. Okay. So from this we can easily see that our expectation x given y is equal to our expectation of x. So our all of so in all of the options, our option A, B, and D is wrong. So the correct answer of this question is our option C, which is telling us that expectation x given y is equals to expectation of x. Um, Okay, am I right? Okay, so this is the correct answer of this question. So again, I am telling that if you have any other mathematical queries, doubts, or anything, so please feel free to contact on this number. That means you can call on this number or WhatsApp also. Rather, you can drop an email to our email ID. Then our team can arrange a doubt clearing session for you. After that, you can join our regular batches, our one-on-one sessions, and our online classes. So that will be beneficial for your preparation of upcoming examinations. Okay, hope you understood, guys. Thank you.